Most people think quitting your job and going travelling is true freedom. Well, to me, that's just a prettier version of the same trap. About 4 years ago now, I was trapped in an office every single day for 14 hours. I was making good money, but I had no life to spend it on. But since that time, I've woke up where I wanted in the world. For the past 2 years, it's been pretty much Bali the full time. I take a few sales calls in the morning. In the afternoon, I build a business that I care about, and the rest of the time is my own. It's pretty weird to think that not too long ago, I had a job in Manchester and then a business. Every Saturday morning, I used to drive on the motorway in the rain, get to the office about 9 a.m, work all morning, and then go out in Manchester, usually in my little shirt, and get really pissed on loads of beers, and then be hungover out my mind all Sunday, and then go back to work on Monday. Really bad cycle of living. But now my lifestyle is very different. Of course, every so often I'll still go out and see friends and do a bit of partying, even though that's getting less and less and less over time. But my weekends really are spent doing pretty nice things, pretty tame. Like last night, I went and did a bit of sauna and ice bath at a place called Sunday Mood, where you pay like a little bit of money and it's a really nice sauna and ice bath setting. This weekend we've got a few different things planned. I've started surfing, which is really challenging, especially for my build. I'm 95 kilos and 6'3". It's really not optimal surfing size and weight. So that's fun, learning something new, going on hikes, just generally like actually having a full-blown reset ready for Monday. I might have a bit of work to do, so I'll walk you through my office setup and what that looks like, and we'll just see where the weekend takes us. Ultimately, this level of freedom for me came from discipline, because Monday to Friday, and occasionally over the weekend, I am extremely disciplined with my time. Even though I work for myself and have worked for myself for a very long time, I do almost treat my work day like someone is telling me what to do, but that person is me. So I get up at the same time every single day, which is usually really early. I exercise once, usually twice per day. Whether it's jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, surfing, yoga, weights, always try to do 2 sessions. And then I work for a really solid 8 hours a day, usually, sometimes more. But then this allows me to have the freedom to live in this amazing villa and spend my life in a country that I absolutely love and never have to speak to a wanker sales manager ever again. It's a pretty good trade-off if you ask me. This is ultimately what alignment looks like: time freedom, financial freedom, and location freedom. But for me, all that only came from discipline. A lot of people try to just like surpass all of the work and the discipline that it takes to get here and just look for a quick fix, like quitting the job and going traveling, or taking like a really low paid remote job, or looking at some like shiny objects and thinking that's going to help them and get them to where they want to go and just move to another country and fucking invest in meme coins. But ultimately, the true path to real alignment around time, finances, and location comes from having a high value skill that you've mastered, that people pay you well for. Ultimately, that allows you to charge a lot for the service that you're providing and then build a life around it. So I'm just going to catch up on a little bit of work now that came through last night while I was asleep, because I'm +8 to the UK here. So I'll come and show you my office. Ultimately, I could live somewhere a lot cheaper, but I bought this place about 6 months ago and I've found that... Where's Moshi? Hello. This is Moshi, who we found on the street. And she's the worst behaved dog in the world, aren't you? And that's what she's doing, sulking out here because she bit my leg earlier. Look at that sky. Hell fucking yeah. This is my office across here. Pretty simple setup. We've got the notebook, decent quality microphone, MacBook Pro, good webcam, wireless keyboard and mouse. This is a standing desk, which I have never used. Inspirational quote from Anthony Bourdain and some stoic wisdom. Obviously I could live a lot cheaper here in Bali, but having like a dedicated office, a workspace instead of at a kitchen table or a co-working space enables me to lock in so much better. Ultimately, when I'm on sales calls, one sales call could be worth £500, 1,000, 1,500, 2K. So if I've got 5 calls that morning and I kill it, I close 3, I've earned 2 or 3K, and I can spend the rest of my day building my businesses, my coaching business and my sales agency from a place of non-scarcity, because I know I've earned that money already in the morning and I've locked in. So I've caught up on everything that I needed to do pretty much for the whole weekend. So now we're gonna go and absolutely get wiped out surfing, get my arse handed to me and get humbled. See you there.
Welcome to Bali!
So I've just got back from surfing, believe it or not, 18 months in Bali, and that's only the 5th time I've ever been surfing. But I've made a commitment to myself to start going more, because the feeling that you get after being surfing is really quite amazing. It's pretty beautiful when you're out there. I've done it at sunset and at sunrise, and the feeling that you carry around for the rest of the day is you feel very at peace. Unfortunately, something's got to give. I can't do everything, so I think I might have to put Muay Thai training on ice for a little while. To be honest, I've been getting like negative vibes from Muay Thai anyway. I've had a couple of altercations with people whilst training, whilst sparring, that's really given me like a lot of, I guess, bad energy really. Because with Muay Thai, you're sort of learning how to attack someone really, aren't you? I never got this from Jiu-Jitsu because it's more like self-defense based. But Muay Thai, you going in there to learn how to kick the shit out of someone, and I don't know whether that has an effect on your mind. Maybe if you're sensitive to stuff like that, like I am, then it does, and it has done for me. And I felt like definitely more aggressive over the past like 6 months than I ever have done in my life. So I think I'm going to put it on ice for a bit and focus on surfing, yoga, jiu-jitsu. But ultimately, this lifestyle only exists for me because I mastered one skill. Otherwise, I'd probably still be in the northwest of England, still travelling to Manchester every day. And that skill's remote high-ticket sales, learning how to close properly. So far, I've invested tens of thousands of pounds into mentoring to get better at this. And every time that I do, I get better and I earn more. It's as simple as that. The best investment I ever made, it's not in crypto, it's not in property, it's in my skill set. And that's ultimately what always yields me the most money, by being better at what I do. Simple as that. And if you want to design a life for yourself where you design work around what you do, and you want my help getting there, then there'll be a link below this video. You can just drop me a DM on Instagram and I can explain how it all works. Because I believe learning remote high ticket sales is the fastest way to earn 10, 15, 20K a month. I've got so many students now who've hit that level in 1 or 2 months. I don't think there's anything really out there that can do that. Anyway, I'm going to round things off because tomorrow I'm going whitewater rafting in Ubud with a group of friends, and I'm going to be channeling my 1970s commando on a boat going through a river in Asia. So I'll round things off and I'll see you when I see you. Ciao.